Right. Ok. Deixa sair do laboratório.
A power cell for portals. Feels dead. Maybe a sign will revive it.
What kind of sign? Heart? Ah, primeira. Jesus Christ! Fui expulso para debaixo d'água. Ah! Ok, visto que dei um level up gostoso. Vamos aqui. Aqui, ó, temos as minhas abilities. Ai. Ok. Ok. O que eu vou fazer? Acabei a missão, não acabei. Ok, yeah. To Geralt's delight, the Professor Earth's plan failed to achieve the desired result. This failure could be obvious to the Witcher, however, by mixing the Professor's secret formula into his bloodstream, he gained access to a whole range of new mutations. This promised to make Geralt promised to make him stronger, faster, more resilient. In short, better. I'm back. Geralt looked forward to putting them to the test in combat. Posso fazer esta posse. A warble of a smitten knight. Tradition has sacrificed two codes of conduct into son.
2 de janeiro.
The-
Uhum.
Não estou a gostar. The teachings of Prophet
Durou
Leopold
2 meses.
and chivalric principles which guide its knights. These latter call for young men to prove their abilities through feats of daring during tourneys. One such knight, Kilman, and sought to stand out from the rest by fighting a Shalimar and was injured as a result. Afterwards, he pleaded with Geralt to visit him in a medic's tent. He said he had a very urgent matter to discuss. Okay. Askelat!
É que a Elsa e a Leonor vão pagar ida e volta para irem para Paris. Então, o que se tem? Às vezes me fossem de comboio, nós temos a ver isso. 70 pontos. Bom, sabes porquê? Porque eu nem comprei pela cabeça. O Denis tem 50% da queda dos jogos da Twitch, seja para onde for do mundo.
Pois, convém que tenha também.
Então, estás a ver, 70 paus, precisamos a ver de comboio, aqui para Paris. 70 paus, país para Paris.
70 por pessoa.
Não interessa, está a brincar, 70 paus. A 70 paus pagas daqui ao Algarve, se preciso. Essa é um tema que eu tinha lá de Barcelona e não sei o quê, tenho que ver se há tudo se bem, tenho que falar com o Denis. A viagem tem que passar, para ir ver de comboio, ver o que é.
Move it!
Acho que comboio não é para ver se tem direito.
Não deve haver. Por acaso, talvez eu tenha mais.
Tem uma lá no outro. 70 paus para Paris.
Pois, é.
Então, era o que a Elsa estava a dizer. O problema maior é a sabia. E a comida é muito cara, mas copos também estão. Logo que é mercado aqui, gasto 50 paus no Brasil.
Lá não, duvido que não seja muito diferente. Ah, pois, por isso é que eu estou a dizer. Baguete!
Witcher, I have a matter of prime urgency and import. I must speak to you.
Ai, a bunda.
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
But I can guess her symptom.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold, haughty, and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave. Though true, the lady in question is dear to my heart. I shall not deny it. I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic, and knows no one she could turn to for help.
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her. Vivienne shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivienne emerged from it, I too emerged, ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Then suddenly,
mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase that time. I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. I've striven on occasion to follow her, but lost track each time. It seemed then she'd melted into the air.
sound you heard. She might have just had a sore throat.
Had I thought it possible the sound was natural, I never would have taken up your precious time.
Notice any other strange behavior? Additional symptoms?
No, Vivienne's avoided me wholly since the first encounter. But folk gossip.
What about?
They say she's secretive, that no one ever sees her
Isso é
after
capaz de
dusk,
ser um meu.
that she's wanted to suddenly disappear.
Nothing unusual about any of that. Tell me more about Vivienne. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting.
Sim, mas se
Her
alguém
mother
estava em
was a
cima de mim.
lady-in-waiting. Her father,
claro.
a knight.
Desculpa.
Olha
So I've
quem
learned.
fala.
She grows angry.
A pessoa que mais desculpas faz.
Alguém vai ser
Ajuda-me a levantar.
Qualquer coisa aqui que não está batida.
Não, e da última vez eles não contaram. Portanto, não sei se isso ainda se mantém. Não sei se eles desistiram. Continuação, não é? Sim.
E está a fazer escamas.
Mas eu fiz negócio com a Ana. Faça a minha e a tua.
Fizeste a tua cama. Não, Luke.
You can. I can promise you like it.
Comprei uma tarde, nata, comprei 2 velas. E depois eu vou gostar. Tenho que andar a espera bem. Esse que é parva. Cara, dá muito bem isto aqui. Isto não faz muito. E ainda vou pedir a faca. Não é um bocado chato. Também, olha aqui. Eu não está a ver. É de fato aqui, olha. Não, isso aí não é.
When asked about her, Vivian spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her. I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivian, I am prepared to sacrifice anything.
This tourney, how's it work exactly?
It is the year's grandest and most important contest. Knights from all corners come to face off for the grand prize, and more importantly, for glory. A demanding test of knightly prowess in horsemanship, marksmanship, and fencing. I qualified for the first time, had great hopes of winning. Yet...
Yeah, I get it. Anything for Vivian. Hardly a regular job, this. Not often I gotta take part in a tourney to fulfill a contract. Fee can't be anything ordinary either.
I'm no magnet to command heaps of coin, but naturally I shall award you a just amount. How much do you demand?
Eu tenho muito. Uns 504.
Agreed. That is an amount I can indeed muster.
Fine, I'll look into it. Gotta admit, piqued my curiosity.
I shall be forever in your debt. Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated from the tourney before you can meet Vivian.
Meaning?
Could you show me how you shoot, ride, and fight, perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules, know how to apply them in practice. I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Everyone must train, even a witcher. Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above all. The choice is yours. Where shall we start?
Maybe they practice, don't need to train.
Apply all the skills you mentioned on a daily basis, and against monsters, not targets and dummies. Don't need any training. Going straight to the tourney.
Nah. Check me follows.
To sign up.
Go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are all true and good, but your scrolls must be in order.
Ferocious giant, getting himself into trouble, clearly counted among Kilmer's favorite hobbies. The second time Geralt met him, he had to rescue the knight from an enraged Kilmar, trying its best to rip him to shreds in a packed arena. Wounded yet grateful, Kilmer asked the Witcher to meet with him about a very urgent matter. The matter turned out, as it matters wont into sound, to be an affair of the heart. Ilham was tormented by an unrequited love for the Duchess Lady-in-Waiting, Vivian de Tabriz. He suspected her frigidness and distance must be the result of some malicious curse. Geralt, a professional curse breaker, naturally took the contract. get a chance at an audience with Lady Vivienne, he had to take the wounded Gilmore's place in a knight's tourney. Vivienne de Terres was Hannah Henrietta's lady-in-waiting. She was a tight-lipped, secretive, insatiable person, but her beauty fascinated men. Geralt saw proof of this when he took a contract from Gilmore, who was in love with her and suspected she might be afflicted by a curse. In order to get an audience with her, Geralt had to take part in a knight's tourney where Vivienne was acting as the patroness. Ah, é perto. Ui, temos lojinha aqui. I love lojinhas. Este é o gajo que eu fiz compras pela outra vez, é?
Craft.
Tu podes me craftar. Só treta, para ser sincero. Yeah, essa treta. Vendes alguma coisa de jeito? Maybe. Maybe not.
So long.
Não, acho que aqui. Acho que não. Acho
Não, não tem. Deixa eu ver.
Porque tu não te perguntou, não te lembra mesmo.
Let's see what
Say goodbye. Será da P12 que este tipo de gente também.
Falta de alcoólicos.
O Lorna é algo que me afeta muito, é a falta de
A mim também. Yeah. As dores de cabeça que eu estava que senti esta
so
semana
long.
foi por causa disso. Não. É porque foi lá a cena da sopa. Eles estavam a beber cerveja e deu uma dor de cabeça vindo daí. E os outros eu não podia. Ainda não posso. Não é? Oficialmente não posso. Poder sempre posso. Eu é que não quero.
Mais alto
a pior música que eu vejo no universo. Isso é tudo. A gente podia também. Olha, não batia que sempre.
Mas também na tua altura, tipo, o quê? Tipo, o mínimo o mínimo para o máximo para se beber era para aí de que anos? Era a partir dos 18.
Também traz os sítios e as discotecas e os sítios onde podias entrar a partir dos 18. Mas, norma,
Complex.
Hammer and vanity band. Music to a
Wait,
smithy's
tem uma cena para afiar a espada. Cena para afiar a espada. É, na bola.
hammer and what?
Me like it. Jesus Christ, it's expensive. But I'm rich.
So,
Mas mesmo assim, eu posso ser rico, mas eu consigo ser honesto o suficiente para saber que quando uma coisa é cara. What the fuck is this? Fragment cake. What? Why the fuck do I have this?
hammer. Ah, a professional. What?
Alright.
So long.
Já estou pronto para ir para a área.
Vanity band. Music to a smithy's ears.
Este DLC eu consigo até entender porque é que é considerado melhor do que o do Cyberpunk, porque o Cyberpunk só tipo abrir uma pequena áreazita nova. Este aqui criou um mapa inteiro novo para o DLC, literalmente um país novo no mundo do The Witcher para o DLC. Quer dizer, o país já existia nos livros e isso, mas em jogo nunca tinha sido adaptado. Não vou ler isso, que é que eu tenho mais que fazer na vida.
Greetings. Want to join the lists?
Naturally, we must first see to formalities, however. At Guillaume's request, I have looked into your personal history in its heraldic aspects.
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia,
What a surprise.
The goats.
or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of two crests. Which do you prefer?
Ainda por cima tenho de usar uma das... pá.
Kinda curious what you could have learned about Geralt of Rivia.
In the year 1267, a certain Geralt, a member of the Witches' Guild, was knighted by Queen Meve and dubbed Geralt of Rivia. This was in honor of his distinguished service at the Battle of the Bridge, said structure spanning the Yaruga. But I wager you know of which battle I speak.
Yeah, those were the days. Kahir and I led a fistful of Nordlings against an entire Nilfgaardian battalion. Won that battle just because we absolutely had to cross the river. Ravix of Forhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. One visit to the ducal archives, That is all I needed to acquire the necessary information. Ravix of Forhorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Pavetta, daughter of Queen Calanthe of Sintra, on the occasion of her 15th birthday.
That's actually right.
I has Geralt of Rivia.
I'm Geralt, not about to fight under a false name.
You may now take the shield bearing your crest.
I'm a Witcher. Shields aren't something Witchers ever use in combat.
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield commemorates your participation in the tourney. You may take it as a souvenir.
In that case, thanks.
Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges, prizes, and vows? If not, I do hope you will allow me to tell you about them.
Guillaume told me a bit about the contests. Rather make sure I'm clear on them, though.
An admirable thirst for knowledge. There are contests 3. A shooting range, where you will compete side by side with an opponent. A horse race, during which you will seek to complete the course within a specified time. Any targets hit with bolts or dummies felt with blade will increase the time you have. Finally, the group melee in the arena, crowned with a duel against last year's champion. As each contest ends, its results will be posted on the board outside my tent. This way, all will be apprised of who leads at any given moment.
Convenient. Gonna come right out with it. I'm a sucker for prizes.
The winner of each contest shall receive a trophy. Whoever has the best result once all contests have played out shall face last year's champion in a final duel for glory and the title. Should you defeat the reigning champion, the grand prize will be yours. This year, a sword forged especially for this occasion by the one and only Cornelius of Isengard, a famed master weaponsmith. Her illustrious highness had it brought all the way from Nazaire.
You say something about vows?
As is our custom, knights make vows to which they hold for the duration of the tourney. Each swears on something which to him represents his most cherished virtue.
Feels like I know everything I'd ever want to know about chivalric tourneys.
Splendid. In that case, you must make your vow. Upon what would you like to swear it?
Tu sabes que são. Sonho deve ter sido bem cavalo. I swear on my lady's love, but said,
I vow on the love of my lady, whose name I choose not to divulge, to respect the chivalric virtues.
May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. Sign here, please, then fill out these forms. That is all I need from you. Now, as arranged by Guillaume, you shall be fitted with appropriate armor for the tourney.
Shiny.
You have also been assigned a tent for the tourney's duration. It stands near the arena. Good luck.
Se calhar alguém da geração é alguém que queira mal, há pessoas que têm mal, e
he said, the Chinese fairy tale that she managed to
eu já sei, olhar para mim, olha para a Vera e diz: se queria estava a fazer, mas quem é que pode? Se é mal lá.
Psicopatas.
Não, nem psicopata.
Geralt, well, I'll be. Have you decided to turn knight errant?
All jesting aside, here on a job. You in the tourney too?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Renfan of Atre. I saw him just moments ago, a nervous wreck, stuffing his nose with fish steak, no less, as if that would aid his determination.
Guessing that's against the rules.
But who's to tell the Nilfgaardian what to do? Listen, Geralt, I've a tip for you. The timing of your marksmanship duel is such that you shall have the sun in your eyes.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Nor will it give you any pleasure. Since, as it is, we must both wait. Play me in a round of Gwent.
Não viu.
Should you win,
Eu
I
vinha,
shall swap with you.
atravessar para o lado
To me,
dele.
a southerner, the sun is no hindrance.
Isto não é islâmico. Tu vês ter dias de uma
Thanks. Another time, maybe.
Ha! You've denied me some diversion. That the least
Pois é, acho que.
Lady Vivian should appear
Mas
shortly.
acho que havia aspiradores para ver. Eu não estou a pedir escolher, então neste ponto tens que estar dias, tens que ir. Parece que é para virar. E é virar.
Fair knights, I salute you. The honor and duty of tourney patron have fallen to me this year. Fight honorably, so that I may bestow upon one of your number the tourney's grand prize. You have sworn your vows. You have ready body and soul. The time has come to test them.
Mas foi logo.
Behold Horm Akispan of the Machthian royal line. His name's quite the mouthful, and true challenge to rhyme. His targets to be hit centrally and true are the ones in blue. Against him, new blood, a knight unknown till now. Sir Geralt of Rivia, give us a bow. The targets he must with his quarrels thread are red. May the better man win.
Realmente, eu a ver água. A Elsa a beber de chamas de frutos vermelhos e a Ana a beber de sumo de sal. Está mal.
Like a lover grasping but one fair teat, Geralt half strewn twixt joyous victory and bitter defeat.
Wait, that was it? That was fucking easy.
Eles não posso ver. Ai, não disse, vai ter que engalhar, não sei o que, não pode ter molho nesse.
Sir Geralt of Rivia has trounced his foe, pounded him soundly, immersed him in woe.
Espados e não sei o que, e batatas e vais comer hoje no tabuleiro.
Your prize, sir. A crossbow adorned with your crest. I congratulate you.
15,
Thank you, my lady.
15, 4, 16 e depois tem 14.
Would you tell me about the other prizes?
Alas, I cannot devote more time to you than to the other combatants. I have duties to attend to. Forgive me.
My medallion's vibrating strongly. Can only mean one thing. Magic.
She's
The
a
explanation
vampire.
is disappointing, I'm afraid. The fragrance I use, it's mixed by a sorceress.
I don't believe. I believe you're a vampire.
To lose to an opponent such as you
is a
victory of its own.
São mesmo da minha idade e não sei o que.
Accept my congratulations as well.
Thanks.
E eu estou aqui até diz-me. Eu estava a trabalhar.
Good work! In the interim, I managed to determine which tent Lady Vivian occupies. Perhaps you could find a clue within it.
You're right. Vivian's cursed in some way. Sensed it when she opened the tourney.
In that case, we've no time to lose. Let us go.
Give me a minute. Need to catch my breath.
No, I don't need to catch my breath, sorry.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go now.
Não, olha, pensa assim. Eu já avisei que nós sabemos muito sobre o trabalho. Ele já me avisou.
This is her tent. You must look inside. Search it. I shall hoot like an owl should someone approach.
Dizendo. Esta procura das coisas diferentes.
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big.
Thou hast dove's eyes within thy
Jar of
lips.
concealing
Thy lips
ointment.
thread of
Powerful magic at work here.
His breasts are like
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big.
Very express 14 ounces of clove, 80 grams, use dragon skin. Alright, since I've already between the magic hammer.
Oriole feather. Vivian keep a bird as a pet?
Eles fizeram
No sign of it here, if so.
todos os que são os piores.
Roxay tend to be fond of birds.
No.
Hairs and salts.
Não é assim que
Used to make
funciona.
compresses.
someone approaches. Quickly.
I can't say.
As pessoas normais. Eu acho que lá no.
We shall speak later. We must return to the tourney now. It's time for the second contest.
Sirs, what seek you in my latest tent? Inspiration? Be gone from here.
A questão é, ninguém recebeu aumento. Como? Não, receberam. Então, se alguém recebeu aumento. Mas isso foi só. Mas mesmo que tenha sido só o livro, qual é a razão para dentro da equipe? Como é que foram escolhidos quem recebeu aumento e quem não recebeu? Deixa eu ver quem recebeu. Ou as pessoas que puderam trabalhar. Não estou pensando. Não consigo perceber.